ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. The other day, we made a video comparing the SR5 to the Limited, talking about some of the differences and similarities and what is the biggest bang for your buck when it comes to trim. Well, in the comments, you guys asked for a comparison between the Limited and the Platinum, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. And I'm very happy we're going to do this so you could see some of the differences in luxury. As we said in the last video, when you come up into the Limited trim, last generation or this generation, you start to get some of those luxury features without going all the way into things like the Platinum and 1794. So today we're going to figure out what's the similarities, what's the differences, and more importantly, how much of a difference in cost between those two trims. We're going to go on Toyota.com and we're going to do what we did last video, and we're going to build a Limited and we're going to build a Platinum as similar as possible to see what the difference in cost is. But before we get into that, let's talk about some of the key features from each trim. All right, let's start with the Limited trim. So, as many of you know, there is an available double cab and crew max on the Limited. When you go up to Platinum, it's crew max only. So, for Limited, you could get a double cab with a 6.5 foot bed, a crew max with a 5.5 foot bed, or a crew max with a 6.5 foot bed. You can also get the iForce or the iForce Max on the Limited. That's why I always say the Limited is the bread and butter trim, because you can do a lot of stuff that the upper trims have, but keep the cost down by not going all the way. There's also an available JBL system. On top of that, you could get the TRD off-road package, which you cannot get on the Platinum. And that means with the Limited, you could get the locking rear diff, because that comes with the TRD off-road package and on the TRD Pro. So the Platinum does not have the locking rear diff. Softex is standard, and that includes memory seats and heated and ventilated seats as well. Okay, so that's all standard when it comes to the Limited. The load leveling rear height control is available on the Limited, but you cannot get the AVS. All right, the adaptable variable suspension is only available on the upper trims, including the Platinum. The trailer backup guide is available on the Limited, but it's standard on the Platinum. That's kind of the moral of this story. You will see is available options for Limited, standard on Platinum. Now the Platinum has those premium headlights and the sequential taillights. You cannot get the sequential taillights on the Limited. All right. This is the big part when it comes to the Platinum. Genuine leather. On the inside of the Limited, it's Softex, but the genuine leather is up in the Platinum, the 1794, and the Capstone. Okay? And they are also heated and ventilated, but the difference is in the Platinum, you could get heated and ventilated seats standard in the back seats as well. That's a big difference there. So if you have backseat passengers, a little more comfort. Once again, no TRD whatsoever on the Platinum is available right now. And the Platinum has available power steps. And I mean the power side steps and the power bed step. That is not available on the Limited. And the digital gauge cluster is standard on the Platinum. Now that's available on the Limited when you get the iForce Max. But when you get up into the Platinum and up, that digital gauge cluster is just standard regardless of engine choice, because in the Platinum, you can get the crew max with the 5.5 foot bed, the 6.5 foot bed, iForce or iForce Max, 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. Okay, let's start building our trucks and see where we end up. I did the best I could to keep these trucks as close as possible. You will not see a TRD off-road package today because that's not available on the Platinum. So here's what our start is. It's a Limited, and we're going with the crew max with the 5.5 foot bed, and this is the regular iForce engine. At the end, I will show you the difference in the iForce Max engines as well. Of course, we're going to go 4-wheel drive, and this package is the best package I could give for the Limited without going TRD off-road, and that is the panoramic roof with options for $3,795. That includes the JBL Premium Audio, Limited Premium Package, Limited PVM Package, Limited Power Package, and here's what you get for that money. The JBL 12-speaker premium audio. The Limited Premium Package includes premium LED headlights, trailer backup guide with straight path assist, and digital rear view mirror. Limited PVM Package includes the panoramic view monitor with cameras. Limited Power Package includes QI-compatible wireless charger, the rear seat AC power supply, bed-mounted AC power supply, and LED bed lights. PVM and BSM outer mirrors include heated power outside mirrors, color keyed, with blind spot monitor, panoramic view monitor, and LED turn signals. You also get the power tilt slide panoramic roof with power sunshade and the heated leather steering wheel, all for $37.95 added to the price. And here's a look at our limited build. Magnetic gray metallic, once again non-TRD, those 20-inch wheels with more of a roadworthy tire. It has some chrome on it, but I feel like magnetic gray metallic is probably the best bet when it comes to chrome. That and celestial silver. Chrome blends in real nice. Now that lip around the grille up front is actually more of a satin chrome, like a machine silver look. It's not super shiny like regular chrome. So that definitely helps the look quite a bit. And here's a look at the back of the truck. Obviously that window goes all the way down in the back because this is a CrewMax. You get those chrome bumper panels, which actually I should say again, they're more of a machine silver than a chrome. And your badging obviously is chrome, but you can black that out if you want. Big Tundra splashed across the back like always. Inside it looks like a standard Tundra. Once again, this has JBL, it has the panoramic, it has the Softex. And if you look around at both Tundras, you will see they're all very similar. Even you'll see small things in the Platinum, especially when you get up into the higher trims. We'll be there momentarily. But when we talk, you know, SR5 and Limited, the interior looks very similar. The big difference is when you get to this shot and you see that big panoramic roof along the top, because we know SR5 doesn't have that. Now I want you to take a look there at that gray headliner, because when you get up into Platinum, 1794, and Capstone, it's a black headliner. A lot of people want to see that black headliner in all of the trims, but I feel like the Limited should have it because, again, you start getting up into those luxury features. Now here's our pricing. The starting MSRP $55,615, $37.95 for our packages that we selected. Delivery fee is $1,795. Total build $61,205 for this Limited regular iForce engine. Let's get over to the Platinum here. Once again, moral of the story, standard features. CrewMax with the 5.5-foot bed, iForce V6 4x4, and the packages, as you will see, there's a lot fewer packages available, okay? I went with the advanced package with options. That's the best I could get without going with the tow mirrors, all right? So if you go one more up to 4 of 4 in the packages, the only difference is the tow mirrors. This gives you the advanced package, power running boards, all right? And as you can see with the breakdown, there's not a lot listed. And I say this when I'm at the dealerships as well, when we look at these high trim Tundras. The optional features are never much because everything's standard. The advanced package includes load leveling, rear height control air suspension, adaptive variable suspension, and 10-inch color heads-up display. It also has the power running boards and power bed step, all right? And this is what we're looking at here. Celestial Silver Metallic. I still feel like this is the best color you could get on the Platinum. It has the unique grille up front, a dark chrome look on the wheels and on the surround around the grille. It has all the crazy stuff on it you would think. The power folding mirrors, premium headlights, auto leveling, the sequential turn signals on the rear lights, the whole nine. This thing is loaded up pretty good. One thing about the Platinum, last generation and this generation, it pretty much represents body color all the way around the truck. There's very limited chrome on the outside, which I felt like was a great idea because there's a lot of chrome on the 1794, the sister trim of the Platinum. When we get to the inside, now this is what I was talking about. They all look similar when you look on the inside of a Tundra, but when you get up into this level of luxury, you're going to see the ambient lighting around the truck, and there you see the blue lighting. That is different. Digital gauge cluster. This is genuine leather, okay? So you're going to see slight differences here and there, a little wood grain going on, but it's a colored wood grain that goes with the truck. It's not like a splash of, you know, brown or extremely off-colored paneling or anything like that. Everything flows so nicely on the interior here. A shot of the seats. They have a little hint of blue to them in some of the stitching. Goes nicely, you know, with the ambient lighting. And as you will see, that black headliner. And of course, you get the pano roof. JBL sound system standard. Pano roof standard. Genuine leather standard. Heated and ventilated front and rear seats standard. Standard everything. And that's the point of this. If you don't want to build everything, you just go right up into the Platinum and get what you want. Now our pricing here, once again, regular iForce, $63,775 the starting price, and our packages are $2,995 with the $17.95 delivery fee, $68,565. So the difference in price We have 68,565 here, 61,205 for the limited, with a price difference of 7,360. So you have to ask yourself, when it comes to some of this stuff and that pricing, the big difference: heated and ventilated rear seats, genuine leather, ABS suspension. Those are the main things there that are different. Everything else you could put into the limited. Now, when we take these same two trucks and build them just like we just built them, but the only difference is we add the iForce Max engine. Here's the difference in price. For Platinum, you would pay $72,295. For the Limited Max, $65,005, for a difference of $7,290. So there you have it. Does it make sense to spend that much more money on the Platinum, or build up that Limited the way you want? You're going to be missing a few things here and there because there's just some stuff that's not available on the Limited. It's just like when we were talking about coming from the SR5 up to the Limited. There's certain things that are available and certain things that aren't. And that's the incentive to go up to the next trim, just like here. Genuine leather, ambient lighting, heated ventilated rear seats, all of the standard options, they're right there, so you don't have to do all that adding. And the proof is pretty much in the pudding there, because if you go on Toyota.com on the build and price like we just did, there's like 19 options to build up your Limited, and there's 4 options to build up your Platinum. Now, the one thing here that I think a lot of people will bring up in the comments: you can't get a TRD off-road package on the Platinum, which means you can't get the locking rear diff. Now, I think going forward, Toyota should offer that locking rear diff on all Tundras, regardless of TRD off-road package or not. So you'll have to let me know what you think in the comments below. Is that difference in price justified? About $7,300 average for both iForce and iForce Max is the difference. Which direction would you go? Can't wait to hear what you think in the comments below. Hope this helps for the people that asked for the comparison between the Limited and the Platinum. Till next time, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34 at gmail.com. I very much look forward to hearing what you guys have to say on this one. Be safe and be well.